Last we left our heroes, the party was in the hamlet of Renault, as it was being attacked by a group of gnolls and goblins. The party managed to defeat it, and the leader, known as Thrall, a cult leader of a growing source within the Dale lands. Investigations revealed that the gnolls and goblins were turning infernal against the heritage that is normally expected of these creatures. From there, our heroes had further discussions with a priestess of Timora, as well known as Krenna, and then also a dragonborn cleric who is on his own mission to seek out a moon salve that has been stolen from his temple to the south. After making an agreement to work together for you all to keep your eye out for the moon salve, he was also going to investigate his own church to see what they knew about the spider and the very going on in this land. From there, you had a moment of rest, inquiring what to do next, and then decided to go ahead and seek out the people heading north. You followed the tracks for 4 days, leading on the outskirts of Shadowdale. And as we arrive, it is approaching sunset. The sky is filled with brilliant oranges and yellows. Wispy clouds are above you. And you see a rather small town with basically one road leading directly into it that leads to a Y-shaped intersection, and then with a bridge leading over a pretty substantial river. And off toward the river, you see a massive tower that seems to be twisting upward, almost defying how normal bricks are laid. Houses rarely go beyond 2 stories. And as you're slowly making your way into the town, you see that people are starting to get various stocks up that they may have had for the market, or starting to close up shops, though some shops do remain open. And so, as you're approaching Shadowdale, what do you all do?
That's a big
I'm not
roll.
going to say my chaotic answer.
Yeah, there's like a little it's like a little mountain, a little hill, I should say, not a mountain.
And if you guys want to put some gold down, that I bet you that little witch is going to be in that tower there.
License like that.
Feels like that would be natural for her to be in.
Or at least
who knows? Maybe she's in the most unassuming house out of all of these.
That is also true.
Did I go there first?
We can. Does it look like we have to go through the town to go to the tower, or are we close to the tower?
You have to basically go through the town to get to the tower. The tower seems to be on the far side of it. It should also be noted, you do note that there is also like very easy to find like local militia. They seem to be wearing less armor that you would expect, but seem to be wearing more like almost like petticoats, very colonial in its appearance, including the hat and some of them have pikes. You do see one that seems to have almost like a musket slung over his shoulder. So this town seems to be industrializing just a little bit compared to the Dales that you've experienced so far.
Okay.
Pretty impressive. Well, I mean, it could be a good location to aim for, but I typically just want to put one foot in front of the other and then kind of see what we bump into.
Really fast
Isn't it
too.
rude to bump into people?
Figure speech.
Not if you're polite and make your acquaintance with everyone. Just be like, hello, how you doing? If you, not everybody, is a figure of speech, sorry.
I definitely don't bump into people to make friends with them.
Yeah, I realize it's
confusing. Yeah.
It's a little spiral there.
Okay.
Lit with the tracks, they led directly into town, or did we lose? Or did they go outside of town?
They seem to be going outside of town.
Mm-hmm.
Good question.
Yeah, so that's the real question. Do we keep going with this, or do we go into town?
Yeah, because you are on the outskirts right now, but all of this is clearly visible.
I was told by the messenger of my god to seek the witch here. I think I should do that.
That's okay for priorities.
Want to do that before finding the people that were kidnapped?
We still... I mean, because we could keep going on and then keep tracking and then backtrack here to, do the god stuff. Or we can take a quick little, turn in here and maybe guards or someone else has seen some information. We just,
True,
ask a couple people
yeah.
and then keep going. Unless they're like, oh, well, the witch might be able to divine and help you. And then maybe we could get, a more specific pinpoint, but maybe let's just ask one or two people for starters.
I mean, yeah, Resident, if you feel like you need to go, we can do that too. It's fine. I was just curious of priority levels.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how much farther we have to go to get the people. It took a long time to get here from where they were taken. I don't know if I want to go all the way the same distance further and then have to come back when we are right here.
That makes sense.
I like that reasoning.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, well, that's fair.
It's a small
also
town.
let's-
It's not going to take us all day to do it.
Yeah. All right.
Also, with the witch, we were asking her to scry on who? It's been a long time, and I wasn't even listening to the guy half of it because I was so nervous.
Give me a second.
I'm very used to my legal aids. Right.
I'm sorry. I know it was just that was a really, really bad moment, and then
I'm
I kind of
pretty
forgot to follow
sure
up.
it was going to be scrying the potion, figure out maybe the source of who's doing it, I believe.
I believe that sounds right.
We had leftover, we had found poisons in potion form.
Oh, because we've been trying to track that spider.
It does feel like it's been a while.
Tell you what.
That was before the break too.
It
so.
was. So
yeah.
tell you what, I will, because it's barely been under a 10-day since you all encountered that. So I will allow you to go ahead and make intelligence checks to see if your characters recall exactly what thing.
Because all in my notes it just says IOU for scrying, and that's it.
Zero. I rolled a 0. I have no memory of this place.
You rolled a
I rolled a 0.
and this is one of the reasons I love low-level D&D. Zeros are possible.
I rolled a 3, but it goes down to a 1.
Oh, boy.
Can we get a 2?
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Oh, good, because I got a 5.
Oh, thank you for doing this.
So-
I'm not supposed to have a good memory.
Well, this was only a 10-day ago, barely a 10-day ago,
Yeah.
so you don't get disadvantage on this one. But
Yeah.
regardless, all of you are trying to remember what exact, and you knew you were supposed to scry, but it was the potion, was it the spider? And then Alize, you remember, oh right, and then you pull out the dagger that you had that was used to stab the message through one of the Harpers in the back. So you remember that you had the dagger, and
Like the owner of the dagger.
yeah.
Okay.
We were trying to.
Yeah, because I
Person that was
saw
killing all
the
Harpers,
shady
Yes.
the shady figure on top of the roof.
Yes.
And then we found that dagger shortly after, and I felt bad about that. And then I realized this is a master assassin because I rolled a 17, and I remember that number because it wasn't quite a 20. And I was like, dang it. but Alize was tracking on the roof.
Huzzah! Alize,
Short-term
I pat
memories.
you on the back. I said, you passed the test. You
My
remember
short-
the flying colors. I was testing
My-
you all. Make sure you're paying attention.
My short-term, wow, not the right accent.
Bless your little heart there.
My short-term memory. Sorry, sometimes I just have to switch up my accents just for fun. You know, keeps everyone guessing. Right. Some spice in life and all that. After a few centuries, you get tired. No, I forgot what I was saying. Anyways, yeah, the dagger for the scry for the spider.
Okay, yeah. I think what was so funny to you is you did it so confidently. It was like 100% Southern accent. There wasn't even
Full
like
chest.
a transition. It was just like you flipped a switch to like.
Well, I think you found your clip for the day.
Well, you know, I just gotta stick with it now while we're in Shadowdale. Yeah, I
Palm
latch
Moon
on
and
to voices.
Shadowdale. Yes.
All right. This is
Okay.
why we're here. So,
Okay. That I kind of remember that now that you're saying it.
mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I mean we
So we
can
keep
see
riding
where
on.
she is.
Yeah. And again, as we come in, I can almost guarantee that we're going to be like stopped by a guard or two, and maybe we can just ask really quick passing information as we make our way, and to confirm where she's going to be. So let's just find the first helpful looking enough person and ask him.
To be fair, I don't know why a guard would stop us unless they were suspecting us of falsehood of activities. You know, we do have our rights here and everything.
No, I just mean in a friendly way.
Oh,
As you
sure.
come into town, like, oh, hello, welcome to our town.
Well,
What can you do
Oh,
for?
you should be a guard. That was great.
Yeah. Well, I was for a bit, but
Oh.
you know.
Is that where that
there's
accent came
questions.
from? Was that a guard accent then?
Yes.
Got to be very hospitable with the people.
Gotta be friendly. All right.
Well, then let's go. Let's start going down into town.
Okay. So as you head into town with the cart, again, you see the other sites of the people in the town are starting to close up for the day. Some shops are remaining open. You see one where almost all the windows seem to be boarded up on the inside to prevent any light coming from in it, and you just see the name The Bones Mead written on it. It's more toward the entrance. People definitely do eye you and watch you all enter in, but then keep on going with their daily routines. Guards definitely do notice you, but again, let you keep on going by. You do also see what looks to be where a lot of people seem to be going for the end of the day, most likely a tavern or inn known as the Leaky Spoon.
That is a nice name.
But it just seems to be general stores and people walking, going around, just acknowledging your existence, but letting you keep on going.
What's the bougiest store that we pass as we're walking in?
The bougiest store. So you're looking for like really fancy.
You don't even care. Could be clothes, could be artifacts, just
Could be.
something nice.
Honestly,
somewhere
that
you're
would
like, I got a lot of gold and it's time to spend it.
Just from the way that it was decorated, the Bones Mead might actually be the most bougiest store in terms of like, because it had a sign that looked like a standard shield, and then almost like gold wispy font imprinted onto it.
Just like as we're walking by, like window shopping.
Yeah.
Does there seem to be anything within like trinket, nice, like 1 gold worth of like that they're putting out that kind of grabs his attention?
So for this one, this one's actually very interesting. Specifically for the Bones Mead, I should say. For this one, it's boarded up, but there are things drawn on it as like as to what they show. As far as other places for like general stores, you get the idea. there's a potion shop that seems to be along the lines of, like, say, the Fang and Bow is what it's called. And you see it look in standard potion affair, just wide array of different artifacts going down. Then there's also general stores that have a mixture of clothing and food. It is just seems to call it's literally just a symbol of like a food on the sign. But as far as something that costs 1 gold, definitely more likely within the general store. In that case, you can find various equipment, clothing. Clothing, I would say you would actually be able to find a pretty decent vest.
Oh, we got to show off the chest. Nah, it's not going to do.
Show off the chest. For then, it'd probably be like a little like gold chain necklace almost, with like a nice little. But you're not sure if it's real or fake. Jewel at the end of it for 1 gold.
Sold. Oh, that's
Perfect.
beautiful. What color gem?
Looks to be the color. Let's see. Looks to be the color green. Seems to be emanating an emerald. As whether or not it's an actual emerald, you have no idea. Because again, you know it's a gold, so there's the risk you run.
It will match my vibe when I rage. He comes out from the store just wearing a necklace.
We were like looking down the street and we're like, "What? Where'd you go? What?"
I have a little thing. Every new town I go to, I like to get a little something for myself as like a, a little trinket to remember myself by.
Oh.
You guys think this is real?
How much is it?
Take a look.
Spend a gold.
No, it's probably not.
Yeah.
real.
I feel.
Sorry.
I mean, yeah, maybe,
Yeah,
maybe not.
I don't think it's real.
It could still be a crystal of some sort, but maybe not the real deal.
Shadowdale it is. All right, sorry.
Are we good now?
Oh yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I ran in and
Okay.
just thought I'd caught up. I wasn't gonna slow y'all down. You guys see the
Wow.
bones need? They like board up their stuff and draw what they have. I'm so interested in that, but that'll come later. All right, much gold.
We can probably
Since-
explore a little bit later.
Since that took a few minutes,
Yeah.
is there a guard as we passed
Oh.
that Alize could just flag down and be like, "Hey, can I get you here for a second?"
Yes, absolutely. So as you kind of stop in front of the general store, you're able to flag down a guard. It seems to be a human male, rather young in appearance. Seems to be maybe just either volunteered or just got out of a camp for training.
Mhm.
Clean shaven, barely 20 is how he looks. He comes up to you and says, "Yes, how may I help you?"
Hello. We just came from out of town. We were just in the Hamlet Renault, and
Oh, yes.
unfortunately, they got completely burned down and ransacked. So we're looking for some missing people, and there's tracks that keep going a little bit north from here. I was just wondering if there's been anything. I mean, we're only maybe a day's ride behind them, so. Have you heard anything or any rumors or heard any noise maybe last night going on?
Nope. Can't say I've seen any noise or heard any noise or seen anything. Can't say I think I have.
And nobody's missing or reports of anything missing?
Within Shadowdale, no. Everyone that's supposed to be gone has been reported. Everyone that's supposed to be gone and out of town is supposed to be. Elminster is the one that we know is supposed to be out of town. He's currently off taking care of something over in Thesk, as far as I know.
Do I know that name?
You can make a history check. You have a world map, so this is not disadvantage on that. Thesk has been around for a
Okay.
while.
And I rolled two.
Sure.
Or I was asking about Elminster.
Oh, Elminster.
So, yeah, sorry.
In that case, that would also still be history, not disadvantage, just because of who he is.
Yeah.
18.
So you're rolling for Thesk then, Rosa?
No, Elminster.
Elminster? Okay.
are both on
Dirty 20 again.
Okay,
These 19s
so-
are loving me.
Both of you definitely know the name Elminster. Elminster is basically the mage of the Sword Coast. He is more or less the representative of. He's more or less seen as Mistra's representative. He typically
Okay.
goes where Mistra deems him so, among many other factors. That's a laundry list of things to go through, but he is a very powerful mage, and he is currently not here and has an affinity for cheese. So
The world
Cheese
knows
wizard.
this.
the world
Amazing.
knows
Cheese
this
whiz.
because he always asks for cheese whenever he goes somewhere.
All right. Wait, is he from here?
Yeah, he typically rests here and things like that, but he goes where he is needed, and apparently he's needed eastward.
Did you say why?
Is there
Something
Mhm.
going on in that region.
last time I was here, Lit?
Hmm?
Was there any news about Elminster being around then?
You would have been here a few hundred years ago.
Because we said that map was like
Uh,
4.
minimum 500. It's older than that.
Yeah, minimum. Yeah.
So, last time he would have been around this area. He typically is in like the Cormanthor. I just
Mhm.
bumped the microphone. I am so sorry to people listening. That was probably awful.
Oh,
no. But regardless, he has been. He definitely tends to focus around the Dale Lands and Cormyr most often.
Okay. All right. Huh. He's old. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Ugh. And the witch. We were coming. Did we get her name, by the way?
No, you just know her as the Witch of Shadowdale.
Okay, the Witch of Shadowdale. We have some business with her from a General Greer back in High Moon. So
Siloon. Siloon Silverhand.
yes.
Yes. You would actually find her in the graveyard.
Oh, I look at Rezavin. Look at that. Perfect. Okay. And she just hangs
And
out
where
there.
is that?
Yes. So he kind of points. If you actually head that direction, he points down like the where it kind of does the Y intersection. So just a little bit behind you. If you head down that direction and go toward the end of the road, you will eventually hit where the graveyard is located. You won't be able to miss where she is. It's a very beautiful mausoleum.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Of course, always here to help.
You're doing good. Okay. And that's all I had while Gideon was doing that, so.
Yep, perfect. So, at that point, then Gideon shows up, finds out about the necklace, and
Got some information there?
She's in the graveyard. Would Silverhand be like a notable name to me at all, knowing just me?
knowing your background, this will also be a history check, pretty low DC. I'll say you can make it with advantage, just to see how much you do know.
Okay. 18.
18. All right. Let's see. Okay. So you definitely know that the name Silverhand is a pretty big name, especially along the Sword Coast, due to Lariel Silverhand being the Open Lord of Waterdeep, and then Illustrial Silverhand being the Queen of Silvery Moon. So you know these sisters, there's a number of them. These sisters are very important political figures in Faerun.
Awesome. So it'd be more like last name familiarity, but not like I've never heard of her type of thing.
You've heard of her, but you definitely haven't heard of her actions. You know the name Siloon, and that she's associated with Shadowdale the most.
Okay, that makes sense.
As far as Gideon's work, I'm assuming he's never worked at that high level of people, right? It's more lower level.
Yeah,
council.
You definitely have not worked with that level of employment just yet.
Cool.
As we're like walking there, I'll just be like, yeah, the witch is a silver hand. That's pretty crazy.
Is it not a actual hand that's silver, like the tongue being silver?
I feel like I'm going to ask the question. Yeah, what does that mean? That sounds familiar.
It's a name.
Like being silver tongued.
No, like it's her last name. Like that's like there's like two. They're all like a bunch of sisters. And like two of them rule like cities and stuff. Like they're pretty.
Oh,
Probably
like
so
royalty family.
Yeah, I guess ambitious. I'm not sure.
Good to know.
I don't know much about this one, but it just is interesting.
One's in the grave.
Yeah.
I'm always up for meeting new people, and she sounds very powerful. And she's in a great location.
You guys look, and Resvin is like 6 inches closer to the graveyard.
Just slowly shuffling.
All right, let's go.
Perfect. So as you continue to make your way to, excuse me, as you continue to make your way to the graveyard, again, people are watching, they acknowledge your existence, but things keep on going. And eventually you do make it to the graveyard. It is a gated area, but you're easily able to make your way in. It's not necessarily locked. It is a massive grave site with various sizes of stone headstones and mausoleums, all going in perfect rows, lining each other, going over hills, and just, it seems almost endless. And with that, to find her mausoleum, go ahead and make investigation checks.
Gideon following up to you guys. He had stopped by a food court guy and got some dumplings. These were not that good. Oh man, I wanted to cook and everything.
Why do you keep wandering off, lad?
Man,
14.
it's just fun being in a new place. What are we looking at?
13.
Investigation?
Yep.
I'm not joking. It's another dirty 20, but I had a +3 to that, so it wasn't the same roll, but...
Nice.
13.
I don't know how to spell mausoleum.
What are you looking for, Alizé?
Resvin, what'd you get for investigation?
14.
I'm sorry?
14.
14, okay. Gideon?
Well, I'm attempting to not roll and
Okay.
also aid someone, so I'm waiting
Got
for
it.
someone to react to him.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I thought that we answered. Or
Yeah,
it was
Resident,
just
what
like-
you looking for?
Yeah, sorry.
That's fine.
You keep wandering off.
I do. Yeah, I do. That's my fault. I'm just asking what you guys are
looking for the witch.
Gotcha. Good luck. It's pretty creepy, but I think you'll find it, and I'll give you a bardic inspiration on that one.
Okay.
I have not said the results, so technically it still flies.
Sorry, that's why I was
You're
interrupting
good.
you.
You're good.
Do an 18 then.
18, all right. All right, so as you are all looking around, kind of spreading out ever so slightly, but still keeping in definitely earshot and definitely visuals of each other, you go looking, and Alizé, you were the first one to spot it. as you see what looks to be a grand mausoleum that is more ornate in its design to all the others, as there's even looks to be a statue of a woman in a U-shaped dress that is billowing at the bottom that goes all the way down to her feet, revealing ornate shoes. She seems to be holding a book, and her hair is long and flowing. And as you go and you read, and it's written across the book of Siloon Silverhand, and it's written in in Elvish.
Oh, she'll just point.
Like her style.
Pretty.
Impressive.
Should I go knock?
Sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
Probably expecting you, I would assume.
this is your wheelhouse specialty area. What that means.
I don't see any wheels.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's your specialty. When you say something's in your wheelhouse, it's like you're really good in it. Anyways,
Like the
knock
captain
away.
ship, who's the one that's
Like sleeping under the cart? Like a house under the cart?
I don't know
It
where
could
the
work.
term, the phrase came from, but like maybe somebody who specializes in making carts, and they're like, wow, you're really good at this. This is your wheelhouse. This is your area.
Yep, no, wheelhouse is the place where you steal a ship. So
I'm
the
really
captain would-
confused. I'm gonna
I'm
go
even
knock.
confused, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. Don't pay a mind to it. Just
Perfect. So as you head on
I
up,
just go knock.
yeah, you see the giant stone door as you just go ahead and knock on the door. There's a momentary pause of nothing, and then you just hear an echoing voice that seems to almost wrap around all of you as you're all standing before this mausoleum as the sun is more or less starting to further set. The night sky is starting to come overhead, and you just hear the voice of, "Who goes there?" At that moment, fire lights up around where the pages on the book, on the statue of the book, where the pages would be. Fire just wreaths around.
Wood?
What'd you say?
I said wood. He looks confused.
I believe she's
What?
asking for your name, my friend.
Oh, I thought it was a riddle. I am Resident.
And
I don't get why. Wait, can you explain what the heck?
Maybe
So,
you-
who goes there? And it was fire. And you put wood in a fire. So,
oh,
that was the thought behind it.
okay.
I actually did track with that.
All right. I thought, okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't going to question it. So with
I'd
that,
switch be like, you've answered correctly.
so,
He doesn't know. He's dumb.
so as the fire wreaths, as you say wood first, and then you say your name, out from the stone door, it doesn't move, but you see a figure move through the door, the stone doorway, glowing this ethereal blue, and you see the woman in the statue as she stands before you in a ghostly form. And she looks. There's a smirk of bemusement with that answer. So, would Reservin then, is it?
My name is Resivin. Wood was the answer to the riddle.
If you believe that was a riddle, then who am I to judge this assessment?
Oh, sorry. I was confused if it wasn't.
No, it was merely a parlor trick to ward off trespassers. And she waves her hand and the fire.
impressive.
She kind of motions, but almost like a but of course
Did you
motion.
say she's a ghost, or she?
She looks like a ghost.
Okay. So
Oh, does it look like an illusion, or it looks like
Make an
she's
investigation.
actually a
You
ghost?
can go ahead and make an investigation check.
I feel like Resident wouldn't question if it was a ghost.
She lives in a grave, like the grave zones area.
I got 16.
Okay.
But
15.
7.
Rosa, you're not sure, but for 16 and 17, this is not a magical illusion. She's a ghost.
Oh.
So.
Are there other... No, I'm not even gonna ask that. Halize wouldn't. It's not her thing. It's not her wheelhouse. No.
Is that just gonna be the name of the episode, Wheelhouse?
No.
Under the wheelhouse.
It's just wood.
it is nice to meet you.
It is nice to meet you, Resivin, but it's not the first time that adventurers have come to my door. However, I still must inquire, what exactly brings you all to my doorstep?
A couple items of business, but Resivin, if you wanted to go first.
I was told to seek you out.
By whom, might I ask?
By a messenger of Naralis.
Naralis. Been a while since I've had dealings with him.
You know him?
In a way. I don't really interact that much with the Elven Pantheon. But I'm familiar with, let's just say I'm familiar with many of the deities.
Is she an elf?
No, she looks to be human. She has more rounded ears.
Okay. Yes, I was told to come and find you, that you could help me become a better follower of him.
Well, I'll see what I can do in that area. Obviously, I have a connection to death. Mistra, I could definitely assist you in that front, in terms of becoming a better follower. But I have a feeling there's something else that he may want you... Or that I can assist you in that, I guess.
I have this book, and he'll pull out his book, that maybe you can help me to understand better.
May I?
Yes.
With that, she waves her hand, and you see a ghostly hand come over, kind of pick it up, and then with that, she brings it over to her, and she kind of examines it. The pages sort of flip as she just starts to scan. You see the pages almost start to increase, rapidly flipping page and page and page. You see her eyes just continuing to dart across the pages as everything continues to go in rapid succession. And eventually it closes. This is a curious book. A special book, no doubt. Definitely one.
Did you just read the whole thing?
It is a gift, darling.
I usually like to, enjoy my book and just read it slowly, but that's quite impressive.
Well, sometimes in pressing matters, accessing one's ability to be able to read through such a thing is important. Tell me, how did you come by this book?
It came through the portal that I came here through with. It came with me.
It came with you. Well, one thing I can tell you about this book is that the more you grow, the more this book will teach you. It seems that your connections either to your god or even the weave, the more you'll be able to understand about it. It can teach you some very specific things. And even some dark rituals that some may use for ill-gotten gains.
When you say some, can it be used for good too?
There are those that believe that magic is innately good or evil, such as necromancy, oftentimes having seen as evil. That's not necessarily the case. Many who have used necromancy have used it for nefarious purposes, wicked means, to be able to raise up quick armies to do their bidding. Mainly the Red Wizards of Thay. The thing is not evil, cannot be evil because it just exists like that. It's how you use it. In this case, in a way that you can. But at the same time, you have to be careful because some of these rituals can take you down dark paths. And maybe that's why you have them. Maybe you meant to protect them. To prevent them from getting into the wrong hands.
Like, what kind of rituals are we talking?
Well, most notably lichdom.
Oh, wow.
Kenny looks really uncomfortable when you bring that up.
For those of you who are curious, you can make Arcana checks.
$14.
10.
19.
Okay,
It's surprising.
Gideon, this actually makes the most sense.
Like
so,
narrative day.
The three of you, you're not necessarily sure. Rosa, you have most likely heard the term in passing, but that's about it. Gideon, you are aware that lichdom is typically a very dark ritual to basically make someone almost immortal. And usually it's at a great cost.
I've only heard, like, the term. What does that mean?
Well, effectively, you have to, it's a way of detaching your soul and attaching it to an object to more or less make yourself immortal. The process to do it can require the sacrificing of many souls. And many other things. It's one of the few practices that is most likely evil. Not most likely it is evil. But I'm not surprised that a god of death would have this in a book, and she kind of takes the mage hand and hands it back to you. Most likely for safekeeping.
Is there a way it can be done and good?
Lichdom? I'm sure there's a way. but it has not been found yet. Unfortunately, many liches that we know of rarely are intended for benevolent means.
So can you help me to understand this book better? I've been trying to learn to be able to use magic to help people, to learn maybe some rituals or spells that can be used for good.
She kind of grins at that ever so slightly. Well, when it comes to magic, I can certainly assist you in that. That is a bit of my speciality. In terms of, connecting you to your god, it seems like you might already be on the right path with that. So, I can definitely assist you in helping you understand at least the very basics of magic.
Yes, please.
Perfect. So, with that, she's going to go ahead and go over various instructions on how to reach in deep, connect yourself, feel the weave around you, and very, very Obi-Wan to Luke-esque. And I'll say for that, go ahead, since you're having someone assist you who is really trained in the arcane arts, I'll say go ahead and make a wisdom check with advantage.
Okay. That advantage helps a lot. 17.
17.
You got this, buddy. Nothing could stop you from doing it. Just feel the tingles all throughout your body. Bardic inspiration.
Okay.
I'll allow it. It works.
Oh, yeah.
That's a 6 on the inspiration, so 23.
Nice.
Okay.
I was like, good inspiration.
So
It goes behind you and it's almost like on your shoulders in like that ghost scene for a second.
So, as you're being taught to reach deep and to feel the energy of your god helping you connect to the weave, this ever constant energy that surrounds Toril and allows people to be able to cast spells, you reach in and you feel something warm. And as you go ahead and do so, that ball of energy you were summoning for a few moments just a few days ago, you reach in and you feel it surging around you. And you start to feel it form more. And suddenly you grab it and you feel, and you open up your eyes and you look and you see a ball forming and starting to remain stable. What do you do? It looks to be about clear and blue almost with elements of stars in it. What do you do?
His eyes probably go wide, which is odd for him as he sees that. And then he will kind of look to see if he can start lifting it up into the air a little bit.
Okay.
Like control it in like a little bit of a distance from his hand.
All right. So for that, I'll say you're able to go ahead and start raising your hand. I'll say go ahead and make an Arcana check for this one.
Okay. Nat 20 down to a 19.
All right. Still,
Nice.
as you go ahead and do so, you kind of lift it up as the ball of energy starts to surge around, as it kind of detaches from it as you look, and it starts to maintain, and you're starting to able to control it. Siloon kind of nods and saying, now expand it outward. Have it wrap around you.
So yeah, I'll kind of have it wash down on me almost like a beam of moonlight or something.
Okay. I'll say for that, that'll go ahead and be another Arcana check.
Okay.
Careful, Gale would start wanting to date you if you saw that.
The luck has run dry. That is an 8.
8.
Oh,
So as you
no.
go and try to reach up, you go and it goes and it kind of fizzles ever so slightly, and she looks over at you. She gives a nod. That is perfectly normal. But you have done something remarkable. You have been able to tap into the weave through Narrowless.
That was so impressive.
That was good.
That was great,
Beautifully done.
Rezavan.
Thank you. There's a bit of a slump in his shoulders, but he just kind of, thank you for teaching me this.
She walks up to you. Do not be discouraged. It is perfectly normal. You are still learning. But already, you are showing great promise. Already I can see that you will make an excellent follower. I'm not going to say cleric, even though I'm assuming that's your destined path. But the winds of fate will decide.
How long did it take you to connect to magic?
I had a bit of a unfair advantage, I'll just say that. I was born with a connection to the weave.
So that is not normal?
My parentage is definitely not normal.
If you don't mind, what does that mean?
She kind of... I'll say go ahead and make a persuasion check on this one, actually.
Okay.
She's smiling at you, and we'll see if she's willing to give over that information.
17.
She kind of smiles. I think it might only be fair in this instance to show my disadvantage. I am a daughter of Mistra.
Wow.
Oh, that is a god.
Yes, the goddess of magic, so hence why I have a little bit of an unfair advantage.
Oh, definitely.
That
I didn't
is
know
really
they
cool.
Never mind.
I don't necessarily like to discuss it.
Show the detail. Yeah, that's cool though.
Is that why you're still here?
Yes, my connection has allowed me to remain here, but unfortunately, I can't necessarily traverse beyond these graveyards.
Oh. Bound here or something?
She points to the mausoleum.
Forgive me if I'm overstepping my boundaries, but wouldn't there ever be a moment where you'd want to rest?
Of course, there would always be a moment that I would want to rest. But, for right now, I think it's a little bit too much fun.
Fair enough.
Stick around, help adventurers, get to mess with them when they get a little too arrogant.
This is a beautiful graveyard also.
Well, most appreciative. But do not be discouraged, Resvin. You are already showing great promise in your abilities. Keep at it, and no doubt you'll be able to cast a full-on spell one day.
Thank you. Is there a section in the book I should focus on?
She takes the mage hand and kind of has it flip open. She points to you see chapter 4, the basics of casting. This is the one that's rather
like
strange
that.
and is for some reason written like a play. I don't know why this one's written like a play, but it is.
That was really confusing me this whole time.
Yeah,
I think it's
Yeah, I can
entertaining.
to be fair, it's kind of like there's a flap covering it. I mean,
Is
You gotta shake up
there-
writing style sometimes.
Is there like a trick to reading this? I'm kind of figuring out. And I just kind of indicate there's probably like a pile of like her notes in the front cover.
She
that he keeps there.
grins and just says, "You're on the right course. It seems that various individuals passed on their knowledge and wrote in the formats that they deemed necessary. It just seems that various chapters are written in that style. So if you just keep in mind that a specific chapter is written in a specific style, it should make it a bit more cohesive to read."
Okay. Section it out a bit.
Thank you.
Does it seem like people have indexed at all, maybe like what they've written about or table content sort of thing, or is it sort of just added on to the end?
Seems to be more added on and expanded as each person added to it.
Just maybe a small little word of advice for future readers. You might want to add a little index of what you found out. Make it easy for the next person.
That's what my notes are for, hopefully.
Yeah. Perfect. I'm just saying add it to the book eventually.
Oh, yeah.
for the next
Although,
resident.
honestly, though, the confusion seems it could be like a protection in and of itself. Because you don't want it to be like anyone can just
Touche.
figure it out the second they get their hands on it.
Right.
Double-edged sword.
Well, Resvin can make his own personal table of contents then.
By the way, have you ever heard of the place he's from, Resvin?
Where are you from?
It is called Vitality View House.
That'll be a religion check on her part. Yes, I'm familiar with it. I know it has connections to the Shadowfell, but beyond that, I'm nothing else.
Yes, that is where I am from.
Makes sense. Shadowkai from the Shadowfell.
Wait, with Shadowkai? With what?
Resvin.
That-
He's a Shadowkai.
Oh,
Unless we didn't know that before. I don't know if we did or not.
at the time, no one named it. We were all kind
Oh, did no one name it?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
That's like Gideon's been like, you elves and drow and whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
I just thought you
Oh,
were a subsect of a drow to be honest. I'm sorry. That's kind of disrespectful of me. So Shadowkai elves born from the Shadowfell? Is that simple enough?
Yes.
Fascinating. All right.
Do you know how we might be able to check and see if anyone's okay over there?
The only ways to do that... Scrying across planes isn't impossible, just very difficult. A sending spell could work, but again has a failure chance if they are indeed on a different plane. But even then, sending, you have to do 25 words or so, and then they can respond back. But also the person has to be familiar. Unfortunately, while I have the means to be able to cast sending, I unfortunately don't know anyone from...
Is that something that I would be able to learn?
Depending upon the path you go down as a magic user.
That's a good option.
Unless you have any more questions. Speaking of scrying, there's something else that we were wondering you might be able to aid us with.
I'll take out
And
the
he kind of looks at
dagger.
Resvin and he's like, I don't mean to change the subject.
He's taking the book and is like kind of like sitting down and starting to look at the pages that she was told to look at.
So he's slowly.
Right. We'll circle back to that then if you have any more questions.
I'll say go ahead and make a religion check, Resvin, while this is happening.
Okay. 13.
13. Okay, you're getting the idea of like vocal components versus somatic components. You're getting the idea of differences between voice and finger movements and things like that. It's very Doctor Strange in how he was learning how to use the different finger movements and things like that. So you see, it's like Resonance
Kind of like moving his hand,
doing the whole no droids here. These are not the droids you're looking for. So yeah. So Gideon.
Right. So, man, I'm never good at recaps. We actually all sort of stumbled into each other at high moon, because of their high noon there. There was some sheepies that we met along the way that ended up turning into some infernal beasts, and unfortunately, through our investigation, we found that they were all being poisoned, seemingly in preparation to poison the town and people itself, which they did successfully do. But we were able to track down that. Paladins were going to get on it. The hoppers were coming in with hopefully a cure or something ready to be used for it. But unfortunately, when they got to our end, they were assassinated with a dagger in the back, which we have both here as a note in the dagger. And though we saw shadows of this assailant, tried to track him down, they quickly were able to get out of our purview. And we were speaking with a General Greer, I believe is his rank.
Yeah.
Without looking. I was about to say General Grievous. I was wrong universe. But
Just reading about him.
Greer. And we're thinking that he pointed us in your direction, that maybe if you could scry, we might be able to get an identification or at least a direction.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to take this time all down, because I mean, honestly, if they're leaving High Moon, that puts in all the other towns in danger. And then on top of that, we stumbled into a hamlet, and also 2 different times goblins using psychic powers, which hurts and stings like a bee, let me tell you what. But that's strange in itself. And then they got kidnapped with their people in a car, and the tracks have led outside the town. Don't know if that coincides with each other, but at the moment they're 2 different things. Also poaching some spiders, but that's a third thing. I don't think you care about that one. Like I said, I'm real bad at recaps. I'm sorry.
No, it's quite all right. It seems like you've done your duties. Scrying is not a simple task. So I will
Holy bud.
request something in exchange. But
I do know the commander said he was going to at least try and come up with some funds to assist.
We have this IOU from him, and I'll pull out the paper.
she kind of looks, has the mage hand kind of hold it up as she reads it, just kind of cross-armed. Okay.
But any favor, we would be more than happy to oblige as well.
Of course. She looks. Gold will definitely suffice. I can definitely use that for different means. But regardless, just because the monetary value of scrying. But regardless, I am somewhat aware of the captives that you are speaking of, or at least these gnolls and goblins. While I am tethered here, my senses are definitely aware of the goings-on within Shadowdale and things that surround it. When Elminster is gone, I am definitely the primary guardian of this area. But even then, only I can do so much. I am aware there's goings-on outside of Shadowdale. They seem to be almost moving in a way as a means to almost bypass the graveyard. Which is not a known fact that I can't move beyond these borders. So someone tipped them off. But I believe they are heading to something what's known as the Watcher's Knoll, which is a hill to the north of this town. It's not the hill in town, I should specify.
Thanks for that.
We
'cause
looked.
it's very,
You were
over there.
I saw all the eyes shift to roll 20.
it is an impressive hill to be fair.
Yes, sounds like a...
Have you ever heard of anything like either the illness is in High Moon or that there's this infernal... Well, I caught an infernal scent almost to them, which was weird to me.
It's not
But-
it's not uncommon for infernals to leave a scent. Paladins are oftentimes able to detect this to a certain degree. So it's
Knolls, though?
no, but that is the question of why are gnolls
Yeah.
more fiendish? Well,
Mm-hmm.
They punch and
Transforming.
and goblins with psionics. It
Yeah.
is. I personally have not come across it, but I've come across many things in my time with Toril. A dragon becoming a god, almost. For instance.
Does
Technically
that
happening
ring
twi-
any
te-
bells?
technically happening twice.
It's terrifying.
It was. As far as ringing any bells, this is basic knowledge. Rezavan, you're probably the only one that maybe you probably won't be aware of this just due to your time within the Shadowfell. The rest of you, though, considering this was about only 20 years ago, the Sword Coast was accosted by something known as the Draconic Imperium, where one of the dragons was ascending to godhood almost. So that's
I rolled a 5, but I also
Yeah.
think this makes sense because I was just in a mountain
yeah.
hanging out. So-
Yeah.
Big
so-
chillin'.
So, but with that, she's thinking, so it's not unheard of for one creature to kind of become something else. But usually there is something attached to it, usually a ritual to accommodate it. As far as the infernal sickness, I'm not too familiar with something like this at all.
I mean, it mentioned it in his book, actually.
So it's probably a known thing, probably ancient. I deal with more of the arcane, not necessarily those of divine or illnesses.
There's
Oh,
definitely a
that's
whole
fair.
process to it, though. Like, it wasn't just it happened right away. It was a lot of steps that had to happen before it would get fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
We did help find the cure. At
Thank you.
least.
That is good. It's not unsurprising something like this would require multiple steps.
I feel like they're connected.
Very well could be.
And somebody's making an awful lot of effort.
I mean, what if someone's just trying to raise an army? Because they're not killing people. I mean, in theory they are, but they're turning them into infernals.
They very well could be. It's not the first time something like this has happened in Faerun or even in the Darelands.
Alright, so Watcher's Knoll.
Most likely.
Do you know how many?
I don't. And that's the mysterious part. Normally, it's not unheard of for them to try and avoid Shadowdale. But it seems like they are almost specifically avoiding the graveyard. Which has me curious as to how they know that, one, if they are trying to avoid me, that they know that I'm here, specifically here, and how they know to, well, that I can't do anything if they go beyond the graveyard.
So, like, does the town know, though? Because everyone seemed to know where you were when we asked.
Everyone
Yeah.
knows where I am. Everyone knows that I'm here to protect them. So it would be strange for them to seem to almost want to go against me. It's a puzzle that I can't necessarily put together.
Well, someone got turned into an infernal or tortured. We can look into it.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, if you're able, it would be really helpful if we could figure out anything more about the person that has the dagger.
Of course. So, if you are able to find this, excellent. Take care of the captives. But I believe they might have something down there. A gem like that of an acorn. If you're able to find that, bring it to me. It is an
What is
item
it?
of vital importance.
Oh,
Acorn gem.
How do you know they have it?
Because it was originally supposed to be in a temple of Sylvanas on the edge of the forest here. But the druids there have reported it missing and have been investigating. And if this magic is what you're saying is true, using something like that to channel into these kind of rituals is highly possible.
Connection. We met a nymph of Sylvanas that was angry with people messing with their forest.
yeah.
Could that be connected at all? People are stealing stuff from Sylvanas druids?
A nymph and Sylvanas makes sense. The two kind of go hand in hand, being Sylvanas being the god of nature. But
Just saying.
very well
There's a
could,
slight connection.
very well could be.
And mentally, I'm putting a ribbon between these two things. Maybe we'll see if more connections come up later. I'll have to put that down on an actual board for you guys one time and see how my detective mind works.
It's just gonna be Charlie from Always Sunny.
Red string fairies.
Like all these
Well, I
things
guess-
that are not connected at all. He's like, they're connected.
I've connected the dots. You haven't connected anything. I've connected them.
What happened is down here.
A literally looks like an acorn, or like the size of.
Both size
Both.
and looks like one.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Good old Sylvanas.
We'll infiltrate, and Rosa can turn into a squirrel and have that be her directive. Because
Squirrels and acorns.
it's just a joke.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to tell me to go in alone. That's not happening, sorry.
I'm just trying to break the ice and make a joke. And he looks at Resident real quickly.
He's probably not even paying attention.
Yeah.
It's a little distracted.
He's still doing this, like the motion of his hands
Yeah.
in the corner.
Did you have any further questions, Resvin? Or Alize?
What?
Questions?
Or anything else? Yeah. Just anything else?
I have a question for you three. Are we staying here tonight?
Ah,
As far as the Watchers
what
know.
About
Yeah,
a half day's journey.
Half day.
Probably.
How did we get here late or early? Or like, what time?
The night sky is starting to appear, yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're closing up shops, and
Oh, okay.
Yeah, probably
Mhm.
tomorrow I think we'd leave.
that's why Gideon ran in to get his necklace.
Oh.
Wait for the morning. He's like, I'm not waiting in the morning.
Gotta get that
If
drip.
if we are leaving tomorrow morning, he'll turn back to Saloon.
Siloon, yeah.
Siloon.
Yeah, that's how we're doing it because there's... Fun fact, there's 3 uses of Saloon in Faerun. Saloon Silverhand, Saloon the God, Saloon the Moon. Make up your mind! I hate it. It's actually my biggest pet peeve.
And they all go to a saloon.
Yep. And they're all spelled the
so
same way.
To Siloon, do you mind if I spend the evening here?
Well,
I feel connected in graveyards most often. They comfort me.
if that is your wish, I do not deem against it.
Thank you.
With no doers disrespect, I would like to stay in the inn. Very nice place here, but Graves give me the heebie-jeebies.
This one's nice though.
This is very nice. That's what I'm saying. It's a very nice place. I just personally would not like to sleep in one so close to the grave.
She kind of scans you up and down, gives a slight grin, almost a knowing grin.
Which, go ahead, Alistair.
How long have you been around, if you don't mind me asking?
What, like this?
Yeah, well, like that. And what were you doing before Shadowdale?
Oh, I was, what I was doing beforehand was, adventuring along the likes of, with Elminster, one of my sisters, Dove Falconhand, and her husband, Florin. But beyond that, died some time ago. Been like this for centuries almost.
Oh. And then you and Elminster does he come around and you guys still chat and discuss theories and stuff?
He is oftentimes the defender of Shadowdale, but he goes where he is needed. Whether it's on this plane or the next.
Is that his tower? That weird.
No, that is the Tower of Shaba. It's called that. I'll be on the river. That is the Lord's tower.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Of Shadowdale? Or am I getting mixed up on where this is?
No, it's Shadowdale. It's the Lord's tower Ashaba, because the river is Ashaba.
That blue building on the map.
Yep, it's the blue one.
Okay.
Which I was gonna ask, since it's north, is the Watcher's Knoll the mountain at the left side of the map, or is that like off the map?
It would be off the map.
Okay.
Okay.
I also get why I thought the city was built bigger, because I thought each line in the fields was a building.
No.
And now that I recognize it's just a black building, it's like, oh yeah, it is a small town.
Yep, it is.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just curious. It's not very often that I get to meet folks who have been around that long.
Mm-hmm.
She'll take off her little backpack thing and have her wings out and just be like, I'm just curious if you've ever come across or know any stories or maybe point in a direction of more information. As soon as I heard Elminster resided here, I got excited. Until then, I knew he was gone, so...
Well, she looks over at you.
Alize, or... Did you need any privacy, Alize?
No.
Oh, just double checking.
She kind of looks over you, sees the wings, your pointed elven ears. Let's see, that's okay. Huh. Navriel. It's not uncommon. It's rare to see an elf of your lineage on the material plane.
So she is rare. like a legendary mystical creature, right?
In some ways, you would consider her kind almost extinct.
Well, that would make sense why it's only me and my son.
That's not as...
But we're in the Feywild, so you're not wrong about being on this material plane. But I've never encountered someone like myself in the Fey. Well, my grandparents passed long ago.
My knowledge on elven history is rough.
Rosa, repeat the thing for Rosa.
She's basically Alize is confirmed to be an Avriel. Her kind is very rare in the material plane, pretty much considered extinct.
Well,
That's a big deal. You walked off. I thought you should know.
So
Thanks.
she looks like, well, the last time I remember hearing anything was the ancient city of Mithranor, the elven city deep within the woods of Cormanthor. The location of which is a mystery. It's almost been borderline hidden.
oh, and does the Mithranor? I mean, Dealey knows about it.
Yeah.
But
as far as Alize, that would definitely be a history check. It would be disadvantage because your memory thing, but then advantage because your elven heritage, so it's a flat roll.
okay. 14.
You recognize the name. You know that it was once the great capital of an ancient elven empire.
Okay. And it's not on the map that I have, right?
It would for you. It would be.
Oh, she's just gonna pull out the map right here.
So yeah, it looks like it's pretty much in the center of the woods. The difficulty, she looks and goes, well, that could definitely assist, but the difficulty is still potentially getting there. It's a ruined city, was overrun some time ago, so it's probably in ruins, still probably protected by elven or druidic magic. But that's the last time I know of any Avriel being located on a material plane before something occurring with them.
Interesting.
I mean,
What did you say,
occurring.
Rosa?
Sorry.
Oh, I was just curious if anyone, like any explorers, were known to have gone through there or anything over the years.
Not for some time.
Is it because of the defenses and stuff?
Defenses, people just rumored to be lost, go in there and never come back.
Okay.
Do you think they might let other fellow elves pass through?
It's possible.
I'm not hearing impossible.
Depends on who they is. Who's they supposed to be?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, we can always add that to our itinerary, huh? She's all like,
Just look at each other. Sure.
Avriel. I don't know if I've even heard that term before.
We are 2 for 2 today.
So there were more like you, though, in past.
Once there were many.
Do you know what happens?
Me personally, I don't know much. It's ancient elven history. One day they were here and then something almost wiped them out. It's rumored some of them went to a different plane, but I can't confirm that myself.
So how long ago was that?
Thousands and thousands of years ago.
But if they're escaping to other planes, maybe that's why my grandparents and maybe parents were there too.
I mean, there must have been a
In the
window,
Feywild.
yeah, for you
Yeah.
to exist.
But That's good to know. Thank you. Just trying to get leads on, midlife crisis sort of thing. Finding yourself is what I'm on.
She's about to get a motorcycle too, as we tried to talk her out of it.
Oh my gosh.
What's a motorcycle?
Don't worry about
I
it.
don't know. But thank you.
Okay, go ahead.
But thank you, Mr. Silverhand. I really do appreciate it. If when Ilminster comes back, maybe pick his brain about it or something. If you don't mind sending me a send-in message or something.
We will see. Elminster's fairly busy with things.
Yeah.
Since we're just going down the road, I just pointed at Rose. Is she an Eladrin? Is she like a weird Eladrin?
No, I'm definitely an Eladrin.
She looks over and goes, yes, I see that you're... Yeah, you're an Eladrin.
All right.
Yeah. Didn't really feeling any doubts about that.
We got a weird group of people already. You're the normal one around us.
I'm weird?
Totally normal.
No, not... The individuals are not weird. Hold on, let me get out of this one. The individuals are not weird. It's the collection is the oddity in question of the subject of the sentence.
What do I collect that is weird?
Well, not often do you find a Shatterkai, Avriel, Eladrin, and a half Asimar in a room together with a ghost witch. It's like a beginning to a joke or something.
I like this group.
I do too. And Revenant, the best of people.
You should note that Siloon is staring daggers at you, Gideon, after that ghost witch comment.
Yep. Well, that was a one of joke, and I think
we're in a graveyard.
Yep.
Pretty mean one for someone that's so helpful.
Maybe you should say you're sorry. He'll whisper over to you.
Yeah. My apologies if that was offensive.
Make a persuasion check.
Well, he does look pretty sheepish. That's a 24.
She gives the steely gaze kind of shifts to slight amusement at the sudden shift in tone, and she gives a nod and says, "It is forgiven."
Much obliged. On that note, actually, do you... This is probably bad timing. Do you three mind if I just have a moment? I wanted to ask a private question.
If you dig yourself a hole, I'm just gonna have Revenant.
It's real bad timing. I was waiting to get some high graces, and then I kind of ruined it there. But it does seem like it's the tail end of our conversation, so I do have an important question to ask.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
So
he'll stand up and start walking around the graveyard.
So as you separate and get in, you get ready to have a conversation with Siloon. That's where we'll go and take a break for tonight. welcome back, everybody. If you're just now joining us, our party is in Shadowdale, speaking with the Witch of Shadowdale, known as Siloon Silverhand. A lot of information has just been passed down, but Gideon has asked the party to kind of depart so he can ask a rather personal question with Siloon. So as we pick up, the party has kind of dispersed, or if you want to sneak by, I'll leave that up, but assuming you all are respecting the wishes, you're staying there. The ghostly form of Siloon is before you, Gideon. You do kind of stand over her ever so slightly with your height, but she's looking up at you expectingly.
I don't know why I thought we were sitting around a table. Okay, yeah. Much obliged for your time and patience, and also with my idiocracy, with my little foot there before. You brought up the aspect of lichdom earlier. I just wish to circle back around to that for a second. And he kind of looks around, make sure they're not watching. As you can see, long story short, I was afflicted with a mortal wound, and he kind of like shows the scar a bit. And ever since this incident, I'm pretty sure I'm the one that took down my friends in my rage. And he kind of like has a glimpse of that, and he'll like kind of grasp his fist, and there's like that flame that comes up and it starts licking from his eyes. And then, but also with my bloodline, and he kind of like pictures Rosa like getting hit and going down, and then like another swirl of like green flame comes out just for a second before he releases it, but it's enough to like have the skull show up and then like start slowly healing back. I'm pretty sure my friend did something before she died, and you can see like the glowing heart that's in there. Did she turn me into a lich?
She kind of scans over, looks over you. She raises her hand out, and you see this, her eyes flash a brief blue as blue arcane energy does kind of surge around you. She's going to then lower. I do not believe she turned you into a lich. There'd be more elements to that. Mainly, she would have to put your soul into being into a phylactery. That is the thing that would keep you alive. But as far...
I blacked out when I came to. I mean, I passed out, so I don't know what happened to me. To be honest with you, you kind of scared me with talking about the soul. I don't even know if I have a soul, or I feel like I should be dead every time I rage.
It is mysterious what has happened to you. It is not unheard of for individuals to die, but then come back because their souls have elements that would keep them here. I am here because of my connection to the Weave, but also because I have unfinished business to assist adventurers as I was an adventurer in my own life. And I also seek to help the people of Faerun. So it is not unheard of for things like that to keep people here. It could be that your companion was healing you, but something kept you alive. Or it could be something else restored you for whatever purpose. I don't know how powerful your friends or old companions were, But in order to turn someone into an undead, a sentient undead nonetheless, or even lich, requires great understanding of arcane magic. Very few are able to achieve such a thing.
We were not the most powerful, but we were up and coming. Like, she knew Revivify. I figured that's what she did, but I don't know, it just didn't make sense.
Revivify brings someone back in an instant. I doubt that is what turned you into this. Unless it failed, but it's very rare for a spell like Revivify to fail. Resurrection can, but that is far too lengthy of a spell cast for what you're describing.
All right. So am I alive? Am I dead? Undead? I don't know. I've heard people call me things.
You have a sentience to you. So in a way, you are alive there. But you definitely do have the tinge of undead.
Interesting. Well, thank you.
Of course.
That's all I know on this. It's something I really hadn't looked too much into until recently. But I figured the more I risked myself adventuring with them, the more I owe it to them to understand my affliction.
Of course. You see her pondering for a moment. There are temples dedicated to that of the Raven Queen. She is the goddess of undeath, or I should say the goddess of death. She oversees everything. She's rather strict on these things, so the questions of whether or not you'll be welcome in her temple remains to be seen, but they could potentially provide more helpful information as to what you are, to potentially what can guide you to fully understanding what occurred.
Fair enough. I'll seek them out then.
She gives a nod.
Do you think Reservin might have something in his book that would explain it?
There are many things within Reservin's book. I wouldn't put it past it. But as to whether or not it's true his understanding will be, in terms of power and things like that, remains to be seen, but there very well could be something along those lines.
Uh-huh. Well, much appreciated for your time and knowledge. I'll gather the hens, so I'll kind of whistle. I'm done. Much appreciated if you guys had any more questions.
Like pop her head from behind a tree or something
Oh,
far
hello.
away. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys playing hide and seek or something?
Didn't want to look at your
Resident
face.
was probably
Just
just like tidying up. Resident was just tidying up graves and making it look nicer while walking
Oh.
around.
I think Resident's got to go look for
Alice
you
would have
too.
just followed.
So do we have any more questions before we split up for the night?
I don't think so. I finally have a name to my people, and we got some good leads and very helpful information.
Was the scry happening after we rescue people, or how is that working?
I will request that be done. The acorn will be payment. If you're able to find it, will be payment. And your reward for getting the task done.
Okay.
All right.
So the IOU was like not really a thing. You don't accept that.
It's a part of it. I'll say actually at that point.
Okay.
I'll say at that point with the IOU mentioning, go ahead and make a persuasion check. Actually,
She says
I mean,
confidently.
He really does make some good points, and there might be some overcharging there. The books that need to be done. I'll give you
No,
bonus
she says it
inspiration.
so unconfidently. It was. You give me inspiration. I got a 7, so let's see if that.
No, we're pumping that up, friend.
Okay.
Cool.
10.
All right.
so she looks again, kind of grins, and just say, "I admire the tenacity, but once this is confirmed of the people being saved or that acorn exists, then that will be a part of your reward."
We can agree to that.
I wasn't even trying to make a deal or anything. I was just trying to clarify. Sorry.
That's the fun part of being an adventurer. You have to wiggle and wave for the gold at some point.
Oh.
Look at you being an adventurer, Rosa.
Wow.
Well,
Looks embarrassed.
I do have one more question that everyone may be interested in learning about also. And I'll pull out the broken dagger and say, when we were fighting the people back in the other city, I couldn't tell. I thought I heard him say that either I was a shard or this was a shard or something was a shard. He was looking at me. Would you know anything about this?
She looks at you saying, "Well, a person isn't necessarily a shard, but that dagger is most likely what he was referring to. They are objects known as sundering shards, is most likely what he thought it was."
What is
What
that?
is that?
Powerful magical artifacts. Artifacts created by the gods. Holding various magical powers that further reveals their energy and their strengths. As one owns strength or skills are further unleashed.
I don't what? Can you say it maybe a little simpler?
It's a powerful magical artifact that reveals itself further as you get stronger.
Kind of like your book.
nice. That sounds cool.
It was made
Like
by
looks at the book and looks at the shard. Interesting.
These were made by gods during an event known as the Dawn War. It was to help fight off primordials.
Oh. Is this really a shard, or is it just what the person thought?
It's hard to tell. Shards come in different forms. But it
When
very
I
well could be.
identified it, it did seem like there was further knowledge to it that I couldn't ascertain. Either like it was slumbering, or maybe just hadn't been active at the time I did it, but
It could be dormant. Could be that it needs repair. Venturing party not too long ago I knew had a few sundering shards to themselves.
Oh, they're
Oh,
common, sort?
Yeah.
Not all that common. They required them for their tasks.
What gods made them? Were they all different ones, or?
all different kinds. Good gods, evil gods, all for their own purposes.
Is that something that just reveals itself over time, or can you tell?
It'll reveal itself over time. This is one that looks to be damaged, so repairing it could potentially unlock more information.
I'm gonna take a not wild guess and say that there's only as few people who can repair these sort of things, and it's not something a but a regular blacksmith has training for.
For ones such as these, you are correct. They'll definitely need specific furnaces. Either the furnaces of the dwarves or elves will do.
Yeah. We'll keep an eye out.
Interesting.
Thank you.
She gives a nod.
Anyone else wanting to stay here, or are you ladies gonna stay at the tavern?
Yeah, we don't have to necessarily have this conversation in front of her. This is like...
Yeah, cool.
I mean, we could, but she's probably just hanging, but...
Yeah, give me a couple steps out.
Yeah, actually I was gonna ask that too. Rezvin, you wanted to stay here. Should we have like a 2 and 2? Should we all just kind of make camp just outside the cemetery? Or you're wanting to stay in the inn, right, Gideon?
Oh yeah, I'm not staying in a graveyard, well, personally. But I mean, he's a powerful protector. I think Resident would be quite safe here.
I would not be afraid here by myself. I don't think I would actually be alone. And he'll kind of look to her.
She gives a slight nod.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, sleeping in a graveyard's a little scary. Sorry, resident.
Oh, you find it scary? Understood.
Oh, I mean, it's pretty too. I just, you know.
We haven't quite grown accustomed to it quite yet.
Well, it reminds me of
That's
death,
not sleeping.
and then death is sad, and then, you know, you just kind of go on and on from there, and it's hard to sleep.
I already have nightmares of death most of the time. I don't need reminders of it. Yeah.
Just go where you feel comfortable.
But it is, like she said, it's nothing bad against you, and I think it's a great thing you're doing. So, I mean, it is beautiful in its own right. Graves and all that.
Yeah, we didn't hurt your feelings, did we?
No.
I was being genuine. Yeah.
I mean, for the record, let it just be shown, I would have hung out and slept here. But
Oh, so
I
you're
also
saying?
like warm, comfy beds.
All right, so you coming to the tavern then?
Yeah.
All right. We'll be back in the morning then, first thing. And unless there's anything else you guys wish to do or take more time with your rituals, we can head off to the knoll.
Can you guys go ahead? I wanted to ask her something really fast before I go.
Okay.
Thanks.
I'll try and stealth, and I'm just kidding.
Narrow
Big boy.
eyes.
There's always one.
Yeah.
If we give him privacy, he refuses to
Yeah.
give it himself.
Yeah, give it to us.
I knew you were all around everywhere.
Yeah. That tree was so close to our conversation.
That spider was you, Rosa. I know it.
I was thinking if Karis was a druid, she would have done
Oh
that
my
for like
gosh,
every
100%.
conversation.
She would have been a menace.
It would have been awful.
So
Karis, how'd you know he gave me juice for in our interview?
She would
I
have
turned into a snake.
she would have used all her wild shapes up before they were useful.
Yeah.
So, but Perfect. So the rest of you then are making outside of Reservin, Alizane and Gideon, you're making your way then to the tavern, the Leaky Spoon.
I will wait for
You'll wait.
Rosa.
Okay. So you're
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
waiting on like the border then, or give or take. So Rosa, you approach her. She looks at you and seems to be waiting.
She looks nervous, but
She says, Silene, you said that when it comes to sending spells, you have to be familiar with the target?
Preferably. I have to be aware of the person in order to send it to them.
What does aware mean? Like, what's the definition of that for your spell?
Yes, so for sending, I basically have to have met them.
Oh, you not just like heard of them or seen their picture or something?
Heard of them, descriptions, I might be able to do something, but it's a bit more tricky. Pictures can potentially help, but having met them personally, knowing them in that regard, makes the spell that much easier.
Okay. Well, I know you didn't meet her. I'm worried about my sister. And I didn't know if maybe there could be a way to warn her, I guess. Or check and see if she's all right. You might have heard of her, so that's why I was wondering.
Well, perhaps. What is her name?
Ophelia Terralis.
The name Terralis rings a bell, but unfortunately, the name Ophelia does not.
Okay. So probably not then.
Probably not, I do apologize.
Any have you heard of Alloway or
and then I gotta remember her parents' names. I have my document; it wasn't open.
or Sabine or Xana?
She kind of then strokes her chin a little bit, thinking. I've LOA. Can't say that I have him. Sabine, that name rings more true.
Eloy was my aunt, by the way.
Oh, Eloise was your aunt. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
No, Eloise. Can't say I met her, but Sabine, that name rings a bit more true.
Okay. I don't know. If you feel like you could, I might ask that maybe you could try and see if she'll respond. I don't know if she will, though. If not, that's okay. I can just go.
She thinks about it, and she's like, well, I can try. If you give me the message, it can't be more than 25 words. I'll see what I can do.
Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe that is not the smartest idea now that I'm thinking about it. They're kind of in trouble, and I don't know if maybe there would be some sort of like magic guard or something in their heads. So maybe not. Maybe that was a really bad idea, actually. I don't want to bring any danger to you or anything. My sister like was a good chance, but not my parents, so it's fine.
What does but why do you think they are in trouble? Why do you think there'd be magical protections on them? But even
Salune told me.
but even more concerning, the fact that you think they'd be able to challenge me.
I mean, yeah. I've never seen you like, in action, so. But I just wouldn't want to bring anything to you or trouble.
There's already trouble at my doorstep.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll like tiptoe up to like whisper in her ghost ear.
She kind of leans. She smirks and kind of leans over.
The Cult of Dendar?
So, for those of you who didn't hear, is Cult of Dendar.
Sorry, I said it really soft.
You're good. So, her eyes kind of widen. There's a look of knowing across her face. Worthy to be afraid of? No doubt.
Yeah, that's why I was backtracking.
Understandable. Still, a promise is a promise, and I'll see what I can do. If that is what you desire. But if you think it'll bring more pain upon your family, then I will not.
I don't know what to do. I genuinely don't. I was just gonna warn my sister, but if that can't happen, I don't know.
What does your heart tell you?
I never know. So I don't know. I mean, maybe telling her that I'm safe, and maybe if she can to tell me where she is. But again, if that feels too much, then that's okay.
If this is what you want, then I will go ahead and try. But if you think that'll put your family at risk, then I won't. Simple as that.
Maybe I'll think about it. Can I just think about it?
She looks, of course. The offer is always on the table.
Okay.
She kind of almost.
Sorry.
She looks over, kind of narrows her eyes ever so slightly. You're in your winter form.
It's been a rough month.
I'm sorry to hear that, child. But your companions seem trustworthy enough.
Yeah. I should probably tell them what's going on.
You can't, not always can we bear our own burdens. She kind of looks, with her mage hand, kind of almost holds aloft your more blue hair. Says, if we do, we can lose part of ourselves.
Has it happened to you?
Oh, many times. Happened when I lost my sister Dove. Did not know what to do.
I'm sorry you lost her.
It is quite all right now. But that is why, when adventurers go, they go with a group. Safety in numbers, but also more people to rely on when the road gets tough.
Yeah. It's a good point. Is that how you found yourself again then?
Elminster assisted me with that. My sister Laurie El Silverhand, and others along the way. But also, do what is most comfortable with you. Share what you can, what you're able, and trust in them.
Okay. That's good advice. Thank you.
She gives a nod. You'll be all right, Rosa.
All right. I'll probably see you tomorrow then. I'll let you know about the other thing.
She gives a nod.
I'll come back towards the group. I'm walking really slow, like I'm thinking. Like her little brows are narrowed, like she looks like she's just like thinking really hard. And I don't know if like Resvin wandered off or if he's like sort of around until we all leave. Is he with the group right now?
Are they in the graveyard, or did they go outside the graveyard?
I think everyone is waiting.
Yeah, they're waiting.
Yeah.
They're like toward the entrance, but not necessarily completely out.
See Alize and Gideon just
I can
playing
better.
rock, paper, scissors.
Hold
I
the
can be
paper,
better.
cheers.
Yeah, I'd be nearby.
So I come back and she just looks like she's thinking really, really hard, and she finally kind of says,
I might need your advice.
What do you need?
It sort of like requires like layers of context. So, should we talk here in the inn or somewhere safe?
What makes you comfortable?
Wherever you
The
like.
safest place, whatever that is. I guess it's pretty safe here.
Yeah, I mean,
We are mostly alone here.
there's like a nice bench over there. You could always take a seat
Your
if you want.
resident just swept it up, so it's nice and clean.
And I have snacks, so you know.
Have an
make a
emergency
little picnic.
bottle of wine if it's that desperate.
Oh, no, I don't need like wine for it. But thanks.
Well,
Wine
nice.
is always welcome.
But if you start crying, I'll break it open. It's for crying situations.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
We'll all go over. I'm like
Oh,
sitting
I
on
go
like
over.
a big Gideon on like a rock that's like too small for him.
Alize gives her like a nice little pat on the shoulder, like it's okay.
yeah. She Let's see if I don't know if I have any items that will assist. Probably not really. But she'll say, okay, so please don't spread this around to many people. But I definitely feel like, well, no, not even feel like. I know where my parents are, and have a very big suspicion. I know where my village is too. I was asking her maybe to send a message to my mom, because my mom's kind of well known around the area, so maybe it would have been easier. But then the more I thought about it, the people that I know have my parents are really powerful. I don't know if it would make it worse. So that's the advice I need. I'm open now for questions.
Okay. Well, with your tone and your general demeanor, as it's been sinking quite fast, and I'm sorry for that, it doesn't sound very good at all. So, one, depends on the level of threat that your parents are under. If you need to... Oh, okay. Yeah, where are they? Where are they, like, a different plane?
I don't know about that. I just
Oh.
know that. Okay, so, my last name is Torellis, and I doubt you've heard of it, Alze, because you've been out of the plane for a long time. And I know Rezavin hasn't heard of it because he hasn't lived here. I don't know if you have, Gideon.
I'll say.
Let me roll for it. Can I roll for
Yeah,
it?
go ahead and make a history check. Given your backstory as well, there's reasonable chance.
And me, no. I mean, that is true. I haven't been.
Yeah.
The history? Dang it.
Yeah, this is.
Well, I guess the only thing is her aunt lives in the Feywild, so maybe. But
that's true.
She's
That's what I was kind of wondering, but it's okay if not.
Yeah, I'd probably still say probably not, just for the larger scope of things.
Yeah, all good.
Gideon?
You know, Tyrell, that was in a book. And you see him like trying to go through the Rolodex of like, it kind of rings a bell. I got a 9, but
yeah.
Jesus. Dang it. Actually, it's a 7 because it's a -2.
Oh, yeah, definitely not then.
Oh.
I think there's a rumor about a gladiator at some point, or something like that. I can't.
Wow, I could have talked to you guys a long time ago and none of you would have known. That's really great, actually. I'm not saying that sarcastically either. Yeah, well, normally if I drop my name around, it's a lot of like, oh wow, it's you, sort of thing.
Like a silver hand situation.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe not, maybe the further out we go from where I'm from, but they're from Westgate, and about a little less than a century ago, they and a party of my parents' friends, they were an adventuring party. They stopped this cult of a really scary eye lady. I don't know how else to describe her. Named Dendar.
Dendar. Does that ring a bell?
Now that could be a religion check in Alizé. It is within reason for you to make a religion check here as well. I would even say, Rezavan, there is reasonable possibility with you too, given the nature of Dendar.
16.
16. What'd you get,
Nice.
Rezavan?
15.
16, 15.
Oh, I'm a paralegal here, so it's 11.
11. Gideon, you've definitely heard the name Dendar. That's about it. Alizé and
Right.
yeah, Alizé and Rezavan, you know a bit more about Dendar. You know Dendar, her other name is the Night Serpent. She is a primordial and an ancient primordial. And basically, her whole shtick is tied to the apocalypse of Torel.
Bedtime story.
So, you're familiar with that. Like, basically, her whole shtick is to go up and eat the sun.
You guys feel this out loud? Or
I have heard of it's a primordial, just like what this dagger was made to fight.
Hey, and we
Yeah,
found one.
primordial. Yeah.
So we can
A
kick
primordial.
it. But
well, there you go. You're already getting the right weapons for the job.
Oh my gosh.
well, no.
yeah.
Okay, Rosa, it's okay. No, but that is good to know. That is good to know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, my parents well, there's a cult is always around that serves Dendar at some capacity. They're always trying to do something to trigger her activation to end the world. That's sort of like always happening no matter what, no matter how many times you think they're gone, they're not. They're like weeds. They just keep coming back. Over and over
an
and
evil
over
cult.
again.
And not all
Yeah.
cults are specifically evil, by definition.
I've never met a nice Cult of Dendar cultist.
You know, cult of saloon or something, you know, like.
Well, I
It's
don't
just the
think you
church.
really assign. Yeah, you don't really assign cult to those.
I don't want to
Legalistic.
argue over definition of words
that's
right
fine.
now.
That's fine.
No,
I'm just
okay,
saying
no,
by the
please.
law. But yeah, that's fine. We'll move on from that. That's a different campaign anyway.
Oh, the amount of times we've argued about the word cult in that game is giving me PTSD right now.
I love it so much.
Awful.
Look up the definition. Anyways. Right.
I can see why you're worried.
Let me get this straight. Your parents stopped this cult from getting the serpent to eat the world, to end the world.
Yep.
How long ago now have your parents gone missing?
Okay, so I was like, the time I was like 8 to 12 was when they were fighting the cult. Okay, so that was like a long time ago.
How old are you?
I'm 115.
They said, oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry, I thought I was for some reason thinking 1,000 years. Century. 100.
No,
All right.
it's just
I'm back on
100.
board. I'm back on board.
I'm not like ancient or anything.
Okay.
That intelligence is working overtime.
Yeah. I mean, really.
His brain is steaming.
It's late at night too. All right. I'm following. So 100 years ago,
Yeah.
you were young when they
I
fought.
was young when they fought, so they were off doing that all the time. When they were defeated, or that's what we figured, or the main group of them, it was quiet for a long time. They popped up somewhere else about 50 years ago, my parents weren't super involved in that, more just advice giving. They were set up in Westgate, though, to monitor cult activity.
White Restgate is the right city? I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah, that's the one. It's
perfect. Okay.
yeah, south of Cormyr, near the Sea of Shattered Stars.
Yes.
So everything was pretty normal. It was only recently that everything started happening.
Mhm.
So, I've been up in the mountain just living with my village because I, just didn't want. I didn't want to do that. It was a pretty rough way to be a kid when you're a target all the time. When your parents are threats to powerful people. So that's why I was up there. And my village disappeared. I came down to High Moon, and that's when the Harper that I was meeting with, Amethyst, told me that my parents were gone too. So it was all really recent.
So because your group of farmers disappeared, that's what made you come to the High Moon to look for them. Get answers, what you also heard. That's when your parents were missing.
Yeah, I basically had contacted my parents to meet up with Amethyst. Like, Amethyst was my contact through my parents, because, my parents have tons of contacts everywhere. And then that's when she said that they had been missing too.
How
And my
long?
sister got out, but
So how long have they been missing? When was the last time you heard from them?
like,
I don't know how long we've been in game, since a month or something now, or is it 3 weeks?
It's been it's been 1 week. It's been 11 days in game have passed, so it definitely would be approaching a month at that point, since Faerun months are 310 days.
Okay.
yeah, it's been about a month.
You actually heard from them, not just
Yeah.
found out they're missing.
Yeah, I was like setting up the contact with Amethyst was the last time I heard from them.
All right, and we're still waiting on Amethyst now. But she was the one who told you that they had gotten taken.
Well, she just said they were gone. And so at the time she was like, "Oh, I'm sure they're hiding." But I knew something was wrong because there was no way they would just not tell me that they were safe. And then back in High Moon before we left, I had when I reconnected with my abilities, I had a vision, Salune, talk to me. And she said that my parents were as safe as they could be. Which, you know what that infers. We were talking for a little bit, but then, I don't know, it got bad after that.
She's like messing with like the fabric of, one of her, like of her shawl, very anxiously.
Bad news.
Dendar sort of hijacked it.
Oh.
All but confirmed my fears. Said that I was next. So it's like, just like the scary scenario I've always feared, like coming to life before my eyes, no big deal,
Your fears have always been valid. This just really does make it 10 times worse, and I'm very sorry. I don't know I can't sugarcoat that. But I can say that we, at least I, can speak for myself, but, I want to do my best to try to help find your parents and find out more information. I mean, Silune said that she could potentially contact, though? Is that what you were saying?
I mean, yeah, that was the original. Well, I wanted her to try and contact my sister, Ophelia, because, like, the Harpers were saying, oh, we're keeping her safe. But there's probably not enough people keeping her safe for something. If, like, they could take my parents, I mean, they're seasoned adventurers. They're very skilled. And my sister is good, too. But, I mean, even for me, I mean, being with me is really bad for you guys. If the cult wants me, they can get me, probably. I didn't realize they even cared. I've tried to stay out of everybody's way and not get involved.
Mm-hmm.
But having a name, sometimes that's all that matters.
She still look like she's fidgeting and all that.
Yeah, she looks pretty anxious. She doesn't. It's clear she just does not like talking about this.
Gideon doesn't say anything. He's still like thinking and taking all in, but he unhooks like that cape part of what he's wearing and just unhooks and drapes it over you. It's like really big
That
on
thing
you,
is
but
giant on
it's like
her.
a blankie.
it just
It's
surrounds
probably
you. And
so
just, like,
heavy too.
Yeah.
Like a weighted
It just-
blanket.
Yeah.
Mhm. He just
Yeah,
lets
she,
it
like,
wrap
goes like
around and then
this. Yeah.
goes back and sits down.
Rosa, you will
Yeah.
not face this alone.
Are you actually sure, though?
I am a target, also.
That's true.
You would not leave me alone. You've been helping me. I will do the same for you.
Thank you.
Hey, and just an idea. Maybe the two cults that are after each of you can start fighting each other. And they'd be like, hey, that's my target. And they'd be like, no, that's my target. Hey, get off my turf. And then they can start
Oh.
fighting and taking themselves out.
Perfect world.
Yeah, silver linings. You have to look for it. The world can be a devastatingly dark place. But if you don't, at least try to find some amusement and little things to hold on to, hope, she'll look at Gideon for a second, then you're just going to be stuck in that negative thinking. Never tends to be good for the mind to make rash decisions. I'm not saying you have to be positive and perky and cheery. Of course not. But expect the worst, hope for the best. Keeping it real, but also keeping your options open.
I don't know what I could do.
Finding out more
Helping you.
information.
Right now.
Look how far you've already come.
Mhm.
Doesn't seem like much, but the fact that you and I both stepped out of our little cubby holes and we're walking along with new friends and looking into answers and making a difference. I think you and I have already, all of us, but you've shown that you've already done a lot already. More than you ever thought you could handle. And anything further, it's like Resident said, you don't need to do it alone. You can share that burden. Have you ever met an ox who works in the fields? carries a big piece of wood. Farmer can't do that. I got some big shoulders. I can carry a lot for you. So can Resident, so can Alize.
I mean, why would you guys do that though? You don't even know me that well.
Well, one, every time I've come this side, I always end up being able to help people. I mean, why not? Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Just why not? Why not be able to help others
keep
and
your life, not have to be, you know. Sorry.
No, I mean, to be fair, sure. There have been instances, I'm sure, that I've just more taken the party route. The amount of things that I know I've gotten involved in, cults and otherwise, occasional dragons, occasional crazy people. I feel a strong sense in my soul, in my bones, to just help and try to make the world a better place. And you can call me crazy if I die in the process. I value my life, but at a certain point, I've found the value in my life is to help others. I want to help, and if I know you don't want to endanger us, and we will try our best to not get taken and die on this, but I think this is my calling. All my kids are good at... They found their callings. I've found time and time again, I keep coming back to helping and adventuring. And it's just what pulls me in. Meeting people like you, like others. I guess I don't have a lot of trouble in my life. My mind's a little loose, and I guess I look for trouble, but I'm alive so far. It's not a great answer, but...
What's your answer?
Rosa, there was a teacher back where I was from who showed something that stood out to me. There was big pieces of stone, maybe? I'm not sure, but they're very heavy. And he said, try to move this. And it was too heavy for me to move. But then he took a bunch of smaller stone pieces all the way down to a really tiny one. And he knocked over the tiny one, which knocked over the next one, and all the way down until it knocked over the big one. And I feel like that tiniest piece a lot. Where I'm not anything special. But you can start something and make a big difference with just a small act.
You see, like, her eyes seem to fill up a little bit at that.
Yeah, that's actually a really good analogy. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on someone like me. You know, when there's like, you have a whole family that's really, really good at what they do. You better be good. People are going to expect that you're good.
Maybe not, though. Good got them kidnapped. Good got them targeted. You can stay in the shadows for now. And like he said, you can be that stone that topples the bigger one.
Yeah,
'Cause they
maybe
won't
it
see you
doesn't have to
coming.
be the biggest thing ever. I could do little things. I guess it is when you think about the big things, I can't get there.
We didn't cure that infernal sickness, did we? Not by our hands. But we helped pass it along to those who could do something, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
You can be the biggest, strongest person in the room, but if you don't have a group supporting you behind, I mean, I'd be dead in the first fight I came across.
That's true.
The reason why I want to come help you, because I feel like I can, in my own way, relate. And I've already gone through that pain. Came out the other side. And I didn't have purpose for that pain. So that means handling whatever pain you need for now. Keeping you from it or pushing through it so you can get your family back. Well, that's purpose enough. I need purpose for my pain.
Makes a lot of sense. Okay. I believe you guys.
Thank you for opening up to us.
Sorry it took so long. I didn't want anyone to treat me any different. I really like people not knowing who I am or anything.
I don't think it would have made a difference either way. if you told us
Apparently
the
it
first
wouldn't
time.
have. I
Yeah.
could have said this like day one and it wouldn't have mattered.
You're right, lass.
I mean, what do I do though? I mean, I can't warn my sister right now.
Yeah, why are you afraid of warning her?
No, I can't because she has restrictions to who she can contact. So
Oh.
my sister doesn't have that much notoriety because she's still kind of like forging her own path in the
Where's your
adventuring
sister?
world. She's hiding right now with Harper's. I don't remember if I wrote this down. Is it Cormier? I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure it's in Cormier.
it was stated to be in Cormier, but she wouldn't give an exact location.
Yeah, she didn't tell her exactly.
Somewhere
Yeah.
with Harper's in Cormier. I don't know where exactly.
Do you think
She
Silene
might.
would know of any Harpers in Cormier? I could then relay the message to her.
I was gonna say the same.
Oh, maybe? I guess it depends.
Maybe there's Harpers here that would know of the connection there.
Oh, in town? Yeah, maybe. That might be
Just
a good thing
find
to look
the
for.
nearest contact, you know?
Wherever
And why are you worried about your parents then?
Well,
Oh, I'm sorry. Who would be the connection that she could reach out to?
my mom is the one that Silene heard of. But so the way Dendar cultists usually work is Dendar is powered through eating people's dreams, kinda. It's really weird. So cultists, if they want to give her power, they'll take people and force them to sleep. Like endlessly.
Sounds
Usually, yeah, it's not, they don't always do that, but that's like typical behavior.
terrifying.
So, you know, my thought at first was maybe I could get something to my mom to either be like, I'm still okay, or like, tell me where you are so I could get a hint or something. But I mean, Dendor's really powerful. They're all really powerful. I don't know if there's any sort of like resistance there or guards.
Probably sleeping.
And so, yeah, I mean, I don't even know if she'd get it because it might just be sleeping. I don't know if it would alert Dendar. Like, I don't know if it would make things worse or hurt them more than me just kind of trying to fly under the radar for now.
And ultimately, you said you wanted to warn your sister anyway, right? That was your main
Yeah, I
goal.
mean, yeah.
Harper route
That was
then.
Yeah.
See, look, putting our heads together is already accomplishing some possible steps.
Yeah, like refocusing. Yeah.
And I'm very sure the Harpers would definitely want to know about all of this activity.
I want to find a way to contact my aunt too, because she definitely should know. She's out in the Feywild right now. She's in Evermead. But she was the one that watched me and my sister when my family would be out doing their thing.
I haven't personally been able to find a way to contact on this side. But I've also never asked. So, well, I have tried. But that's tough one.
Yeah.
How would we get in contact with her in the past? Or like anyone in the like family in the Feywild? Was there a way we did that ever?
The most common way is through sending stones. Sending stones are a bit more rare, but sending is the way you would do it. But even then, there's not a guarantee that it will go through. There's like a 20% within the spell. There's 20% chance that it fails. So
okay. All right, that sounds good.
So I don't know. I might be stuck on that for now.
Yeah. But if we can keep that also in our pockets, I suggest just trying to see if Siloon here knows a Harper, potentially. I feel like that might be the safest.
Start straining his knees. I'll go check.
Thank you.
All right, yeah.
Well, I mean, might as well stop speculating. We'll just see if she does or not. Cracking his back. Miss Salu, ma'am.
yes.
Would you by chance know of any particular hoppers, either here in the city or around Cormyr? Or anyone of high status in Cormyr that would know of hoppers that were harboring my dear Rosa's friend?
Well, as far as hoppers here within the town, you are a trustworthy bunch, but giving all their identities is a risk. But that
to be honest, we don't need their identity. If you know them, I just want to put that out there.
Well,
we're just hoping to send that message through them.
Well, the only one that I know of that's in the town would be me.
Oh.
Surprise.
Well, look at that.
At least in life I was. I'm a bit of a hopper, but at least in my life I was a hopper. So, but as far as anything else is concerned, you mentioned one in Cormyr? Potentially?
Around it, yes.
There are many hoppers that act within Cormyr.
Actually, do you know an amethyst?
Oh yes, amethyst. I am definitely.
You know amethyst?
Yes, I know amethyst.
Look at that. Just takes a little
Easiest solution.
nugget of information.
I told you it was worth asking before we just talked about it for 30 minutes.
Oh my gosh. She looks so embarrassed. Like her little snow sparkles probably get a little lighter, like in a blush
They just
or
melt
something.
for a second.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, if you had animated symbols, that'd be the most cutest thing.
Yeah.
Yes, I am aware of amethyst. She tends to make her way around the Dale lands, so she stops by here frequently.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I could definitely, if you'd be willing to send a message to Amethyst, that would solve like a bunch of my problems.
Absolutely.
Actually.
I can absolutely do that.
Oh, thanks. Okay, 25 words. She's like, goes like this, like.
That's no
D&D,
problem.
where the simplest solution takes 40 minutes to figure out.
Yeah.
So funny.
Oh my
Low
God.
key, I was thinking when she's like, "Oh, you don't know anybody," and I was like, "Well, there's always Harper's. Maybe she knows about Harper's." And I was like,
Oh my gosh.
"But I can't say that, right?"
Yeah,
like,
no.
Oh yeah, and like
I love
Rosa's so nervous to even say anything. She did not think about Amethyst like remotely in that moment. That's
No.
so funny.
Absolutely, and I love it. This is why I love D&D.
Yeah. Okay. So she'll say,
Could you tell her that, Rosa, I mean, if you need to shorten it, you can, but Rosa says that it's confirmed the cult has my parents. And to be extra protective for Ophelia.
We are within the 25 limit mark.
Oh, good.
It's about
Is
17.
there room to ask for any updates on her end?
You'll have about 7 words left.
Yeah, so just any updates, I guess, from her. You don't have to add the I guess part.
Okay. So, you see her do some hand gestures. Her eyes flash white for a split second. And they just kind of glimmer this dull white sound, this dull white tone. And eventually, she blinks and her eyes are back to being normal. Amethyst received the information. She also managed to get your letter. So, good news there. As far as she is appreciative of the update, she seems to confirm that as well. Her suspicions that the cult is indeed involved, and they're going to be doing extra what they can to take care of Ophelia within Cormier. So, she has the message and confirms it, and will do what they can. Not many further updates beyond that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Good.
She gives a nod.
I'm glad I did that. Oh, thanks, guys. Thank you.
Teamwork.
Feeling a little better.
Yeah.
Good, because you're getting
A
your
little-
cape on the ground a little bit. I'm going to take that back.
it like drags. Yeah.
Hopefully you can meditate a little bit better in peace tonight.
Cast prestidigitation on it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That's all I had to say. Thank you, Silent, for helping with that. Sorry, it was really convoluted at first there. And thanks, guys, for listening.
You're welcome.
I will always be here.
These are like the nicest people ever. Serious.
Great.
We have the means to help. I truly think most people out there want to help as they can and when they can. Some people have a better way to help, more means to help.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think you guys feel that way, though.
No.
I got in trouble too many times with the law when I was younger, and a few mentors were able to beat me upside the head a few times, knock some sense into me, and I met my own crowd that taught me that being good sometimes just feels a lot more rewarding.
That makes sense.
I hope someday you get to meet people from my group because they are the nicest people as well.
Yeah, if they're anything like you, I would definitely want to meet them.
Well. I guess we should probably get some rest, resupply, and then head out tomorrow morning. Try to find these poor souls and try to find that acorn stone. That's so Sylvanas.
Yeah. Makes sense. Okay. Streseman, you want to stay here? Do you want to come eat with us first?
I will remain here. I want to stay here. It will ready me for tomorrow.
Okay, I'll bring you some food.
Okay.
Hey, you did great with that magic, by the way.
Thank you.
Keep that stone domino effect analogy on yourself too. You know, you keep trying, keep learning, keep knocking those stones down.
Yes. I just would like to be a bigger stone at some point.
And you will be.
That'd be nice.
Okay, let's go find some good food.
Learning about analogies, Resident actually is a good one for you. To become the biggest stone, it's like working out your muscles. Keep just working on it a little bit more and more each day. Eventually the muscles will grow, like your magic muscles.
Yes,
So if
I
you
will.
practice it 3 times today, practice it 4 times tomorrow. And it just keeps growing.
I will.
Never thought I'd make the connection between muscles and magic, but that's fascinating. That's my one idea for the day. And he starts getting up heading towards the
You had more ideas than that.
I know, I did have the other one too. That's 2 for the day. I'm taxed.
I'll be back with food in a minute.
I just realized Gideon's a bard barbarian. He's technically a muscle wizard.
Yeah.
This is my spell.
Oh, I hate it.
Muscle mage. There you go.
Muscle mage.
That's a muscle mage.
Yeah, muscle
You
Yeah,
guys
mage.
you're
want to go
doing
watch
it,
that musical after working out?
He's a muscle mage. All right. So, as Resident, you stay in the graveyard as the sun is basically set at this point, revealing a beautiful cascade of stars up ahead. You swear you almost see the armband of the galaxy. It is a beautiful sight to behold. And you make your way into the town. The sounds of revelry from the Leaky Spoon is making apparent even in the roads ahead, as the town is celebrating a good day. And with that, that's where we'll go on tonight's session. All right. Fun session tonight, everyone. Getting into backstory elements. All right.
Finally got there.
Finally got there. You love to see it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Hope you all are having a great evening and a great week. As always, everyone, keep being awesome. See ya. Hey there. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, then consider subscribing to be notified when more go live. Thank you to our official artists, Rachel and Dee Lee, for the character art. You can follow them under their socials, Pip400art and Raphazil respectively. If you want more D&D actual plays in between Revenants Wake, consider checking out games run by Mark and Mike on Twitch and YouTube under Marquee Gaming and Bardic Dice. And as always, thank you for the royalty-free music done by Kevin MacLeod, Ivan Dutch, Critical Role, and the Dungeon Playlist. Links to everything in the description below. And with that, we'll see you all next time.